take you back memory lane. In 2002, America's Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld was attending a press conference as regards if there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. And the journalist asked him that pointed question. And Donald Rumsfeld replied by saying, there are some known knowns and there are some known unknowns. And let me further it by saying there are some unknown unknowns. Concerning this matter, there are some known knowns. What are the first known knowns? The fact that all politicians are the same in Nigeria, and they look for where their interests are lies. And when their interests are lies, they can coalesce. So it's never a deep feeling on animus between all of them. I'll give you an instance. Prior to this time, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not ready to do a deal with Buhari. But when he saw that their interests could align, it could be his path to presidency, they coalesced, they did a deal together. And they add some fleet reins of PDP into the deal and APGA. They formed APC. That's a known. So for a deal like this being on the table, it is possible it can happen. It's a known. Because all their interests are coming together. And please, don't be too emotional about politicians. They are all the same. I kid you not. The same Kwankwaso that at first went to meet with Bola Tinubu once the administration started. I'm sure probably because he didn't get a good deal there. So the next thing, he looks for another bidder. Pure and simple. Everybody does it. The same Atiku and Kwankwaso that was at some point very good allies with Muhammadu Buhari ran against him in 2019. So why do you hold politicians to heart so much? Those are known knowns. Known unknown will be, we don't know how this will pan out. And let's not deceive ourselves. Because these same three people, the Chinese have a saying, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is now. 20 years ago, which was before the last election, why didn't they come together? Ego played a major role. Atiku and Kwankwaso thought he could get it for himself. Peter Obi thought with the obedient movement he could nick it. Kwankwaso thought he could nick it. If you ask these three men who won the election, they will say we did. So why do you deceive yourself too much about politicians? But they couldn't come together. This same Kwankwaso that couldn't make a deal with Obi leading up to the last election, that talks broke down. All of a sudden they want to coalesce efforts. So we don't know how this will pan out. We don't know who they are going to put forward as president. With their ego allow them. With Atiku Abubakar say, oh, you don't know I might be how many times lucky now on the next stroke. So let me go. Because that was how they made the argument in the PDP. That, you know, he's the only one that has electoral value. Others didn't be. As against the zeitgeist of the nation that was talking about, let power go to the south. We don't know if Kwankwaso want to say, you know, I'm the king of Kano. I can take Kano. And some other northern states will be able to vote for me. We don't know if Peter Obi will say, me and my obedient movement, we can make change happen. So there are some things we don't know. We don't know how this will pan out. But unknown will be, in all of this, the average Nigerian person does not know where the next meal will come from. The average Nigerian person does not know what future holds for them. The average Nigerian person does not know what will befall his fortunes. The even average Nigerian rich man does not know. Maybe another devaluation will happen to the currency that he will become poorer than he was yesterday. The average Nigerian company does not know what will happen to their fortunes next. Maybe, rather than thinking of the known about our politician, it's time to start thinking of the unknown. I rest my case.
Oh, thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters here at ONIF TV. Thank you very much for keeping pace with us. My name is Kenneth, and so please do enjoy our videos and don't forget to share videos for us. Please, I beg you now. I beg, help us. I beg, let this video go viral. Now, ECOWAS says the D-Day has been set for a possible Niger intervention. And of course, Nigeria is playing a principal role, having our president as the what's it called, as the chairman of ECOWAS. So of course we're in the forefront of everything. However, I came across this video that is already playing beside Nigeria army at the Niger border are the ones pushing their armor tank. Let's hear them. Let's even hear them so that it doesn't look as if you know, somebody went to just bring up something. Before we now get to talk, let's watch this video. I want you to listen to it raw. I want to listen to it raw. Let's take it.
They are pushing it to pushing the PC by number. Pushing the PC by number. Nigerian army. There is problem.
There is problem, true.
Pushing the PC by number.
See people we want go help. See if we want go help people. Stop deceiving yourself now. Stop it. Why this plane? See people that want to go and help somebody to. We never sort our own issues. We just help somebody. So just go and waste the life of innocent soldiers. Just go and waste their lives for no reason. People we don't get insurance. We don't get anything. Just go and is it now? Nation be this? See people that want to go and help people to look at them. Look at them. Pushing their, they said APC, then they push. Well, West Africa's main regional bloc on Friday said it had agreed on an undisclosed D-Day for a possible military intervention to restore democracy in Niger if diplomatic efforts fails, stressing that it would not hold endless dialogue with the defiant junta. The comments came at the end of a two-day meeting of West African Army chiefs in Ghana's capital, Accra, where they have been hashing out the logistics and strategy for a possible use of force in Niger. ECOWAS has said such action would be a last resort. We are ready to go on anytime the order is given. ECOWAS commissioners for political affairs, peace and security, Abdel Fatou Musa, said during the closing ceremony, the D-Day is also decided, which we are not going to disclose. Of course, he said a peaceful resolution remained the bloc preferred option. As we speak, we are still readying mediation missions into the country, so we have not shut any door, but we are not going to engage in endless dialogue. Of course, there was no immediate response from the junta. Military officials disposed Nigerians president Mohammed Bazoum on July 26 and have defied calls from the United Nations, ECOWAS and others to restate him, prompting the bloc to order a standby force to be assembled. We've already agreed and fine-tuned what will be required for the intervention, Musa said, declining to share how many troops would be deployed and other strategic details. Most of its 15 member states are prepared to contribute to the joint force, exempting those also under military rule, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Guinea, and Cape Verde, according to the bloc. But the point is, why didn't you go after those ones? Why is Niger's case? Why is Niger's case so different? Why didn't they go after those ones? Why is Niger's case so different? There must be something about it. There must be something about that country. There must be something good. There must be something precious about that country. Well, ECOWAS has taken a harder stand. Now, if you now think of the fact that these people are gathering themselves, and like I said earlier on, Nigeria having, the chairman of ECOWAS will likely be on the forefront. Will likely be on the forefront. And if at this level, we are having to push our armor tank, we are pushing. I want to go and help people. Why don't we help ourselves first? Well, ECOWAS has taken, a harder stance on the Niger Co, the wider region, 7th in 3 years than it did in previous ones. The credibility of the bloc is at stake because it had said it would tolerate no further such overthrow. The decision is that the coup in Niger is one coup too many for the region, And we are putting a stop to it at this time. We are drawing the lines in the sand, Musa said. And any intervention would spell further turmoil for West Africa's impoverished Sahel region, which is already battling a decade-old Islamist insurgency and a deepening hunger crisis. Well, are you telling me that you don't have solution to the crisis? This same Western world that are instigating us against ourselves, why don't they help us to deal with these insurgents that are killing our farmers, that are maiming our people outside there? Why don't they help us? Why don't they help us? Did the US Army not come to Nigeria to rescue one of their citizens? Did they not come to Nigeria during, President Jonathan's era? Did they not come to Nigeria? Did they not come to rescue them? Why? How come they have not helped us? Why are they not concerned? Why are they not concerned? Well, Nigeria also has strategic importance beyond West Africa because of its uranium and oil reserves, and role as a hub for foreign troops involved in the fight against the insurgents linked to Al-Qaeda and Islamic State. Now you are talking. Now you tell us why you want to, why Niger's own is a key thing. Mali can be, Burkina Faso can be, but Niger's own. But we'll see how things pan out. We'll see how things pan out because, like I said, I did a video maybe yesterday or so where I saw that they were already back in the juntas had been relocating their families, and of course, but then I just continue to wonder, well, does it now put the people of Nigeria at risk of, and all of that? But then let's see how things pan out in the coming days because a D-Day has been set. Thank you very much for watching. This is still Serious Matters here at ONIF TV. I know you will enjoy your videos. Please do share videos with others, drop a comment, and please make them simple and simple. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye-bye.